What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another throwback music video reaction. In this one, we're going to be doing the song or a song from about 5 years ago from BoA called The Shadow. I do believe this is off of her 7th album, which is crazy to think that in, 2012, somewhere around that period in time, she'd already released 7, I guess, full-length albums. That's crazy. She had a long career. And of course, she's still going pretty strong to this day. So that's a pretty, I suppose, as people call their favorite idols and all that stuff, the kings and queens of K-pop, she's actually literally one of the queens of K-pop. So we're gonna check her out. Her stuff's always good. It's always definitely been something that's super entertaining, and we're gonna see what this is all about. So this video was supposed, I was initially planning, of course, on uploading this video and another throwback over the weekend, but that was like the weekend of Christmas, and family and life and all that stuff is a little bit more important than YouTube pretty frequently. So kind of put that stuff off, and we're getting back in action with making videos with this song, with this video in specific. So I'm going to do what I do normally with my videos. I'm going to listen to this song. I'm going to give you guys my, honest first impression, thoughts, and opinions on it. These videos, I'm not super crazy, like serious and like focused on them so much. We're just going to kind of try and have as much fun as I possibly can have, which is probably not going to be very much. So let's do what I do, stop talking, and get this video started. Wow, this music video reminds me. Of course, I've done a good, number of throwback reactions to old like K-pop 1.0 kind of SM groups, and also early groups from that we all are familiar with too. The music videos all kind of have the same kind of feel to them. But it's all, I'm pretty sure, just the SM style at the time. I like that change in the vocal from something, I guess we call it, I'm gonna call it more something that's like a little bit more like spoken word to like singing. I'm into this song. I was into it from the very beginning. The flow of her vocals at the to start off the verse was something that kind of caught my attention for some reason. That was an interesting little camera angle, or use of a camera angle and scene and all. I like this song. I think that as far as K-pop songs go and stuff, that granted, I'm listening to this 5 years after the fact or so, something around there. But there's always those songs that like never get bad, and I mean that like not just in K-pop specifically, but like with anything, that they always will sound good. I think that this song is one that's kind of like, even now, still really good song. I definitely enjoy it. It sounds old, of course, but yeah, I think this is one of those songs that's gonna end up being, timeless. Still a reflection of the era that it came from, but it's a timeless song. It'll always be good. One thing I don't know if I would say that I'm like disappointed or anything by it, but I wish it was there. I wish this music video was like had showed more of her ridiculous dancing skills and her abilities. Like she's a absolute monster when it comes to the choreography and the stuff that she can pull off, which all of that just adds up to what makes her a legendary K-pop singer. Which, yeah, okay, cool. That outro was like not really necessary. Well, I don't know, not really necessary, but just a little bit extra to enjoy it from her. But like, yeah, dude, BoA is fantastic. It's a shame for me personally. I mean, she's still releasing music, so it's not like I've missed her, but we've missed the moment or the period in time where she really kind of grew and developed her career into, you know, who she is and her status within K-pop. You know, I missed all of that, you know, all of the people who were like, oh my God, she's so great, as they first discovered who she was and is and all that stuff. I missed all that. So I'm a little disappointed with that, but you know, with these videos, with these throwback reaction videos, we can go back and experience that, of course, with a completely different perspective on K-pop music than I would have had back then. But, you know, that is the way that it goes. But like I said, you know, despite the fact that I'm going back listening to her songs for the first time ever, you know, many years after the fact, you know, like I kind of said about this song, a lot of them have been really good. They're going to be songs that will be good forever. Of course, they're going to reflect the year and the time period in which they were released, but they're still always going to have some sort of good and enjoyable quality about them. For this specific song, what I think is really good about it, what makes it something that's going to kind of stand the test of time, is like, the music track for this song is super basic. It's not anything that's super crazy, extravagant, or, you know, deep or chaotic. There's not really a massive amount of different, you know, sounds and progressions and other stuff that's going on in the music, which is, you know, something that I think is a really kind of is a downside to K-pop these days, is that it's a really extravagant genre. There's a lot of, the music is loud. There's a lot of stuff going on in the music tracks. It's just like the music and the music videos and all of the stuff is very busy. They're trying to cram as much stuff as they can into their music and into the music videos, because I mean, that's just kind of the way that it seems to have developed. And like, that's cool and that's entertaining, and there's, you know, a lot of good stuff, a lot of good qualities about that. But, you know, I think that it's kind of the downside to that is that it sounds super dated. Like, it makes it, you know, we'll listen to songs that were released in 2017 in 2022, and we'll be like, yeah, that song's like way super old, and like, it doesn't sound as good as it did back then, you know. Whereas this song, super basic song, the thing that makes it great, the thing that makes it something that's going to stand the test of time, is that it just really relies on the vocals to a certain extent to kind of carry the flow and the sound of the song. And I mean, like, vocals are never bad, you know, unless you're using some crazy, you know, auto tune or a talk box or a vocoder, or, you know, whatever it is that you want, that whatever it is at the time was the was the fun sort of vocal augmentation, you know, back in the early 2000s, stuff like that. Like, auto tune was a thing. It kind of makes things, you know, sound bad, and auto tune isn't going to live, or hasn't lived in, you know, popularity and what people think sounds okay, at the very least, past the point in time where it was actually a trend in music. So being super simple with the music that you're releasing is like the easiest way to really kind of make sure that your music is going to be good and enjoyable for 5, 10, 15, 20, a million years into the future. Of course, like I said, it's still going to sound like it you know, was released in 2012 or 2010 or whatever, but at the same time, it's going to, you know, it still sounds good. The music video, on the other hand, that's not going to age particularly well, but at the same time, you know, the music video doesn't really matter, because like I said, the sound of the song does kind of date it as well. The music video really just kind of reinforces that. So that's, you know, really the main thing that I've, you know, kind of picked up about the song, that I really like it. I mean, BoA's music, every single song that I've listened from BoA over the, however many times that I've the multiple reaction videos, back when I first got into K-pop, and some of the stuff that I kind of went back a little bit to listen to some of her stuff. And of course her new releases, like, they've all been really, 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 really good. And I really, really like her music. I really like the music that she does. I really literally, I like everything about her. Like, she can sing, she can dance, an absolute monster. She can dance, and it's something that's like just ridiculously impressive what she can do. She's ridiculously talented, and I don't want to say that that's rare in K-pop, because everyone's really like exceptionally talented at what they do, because that's like the only thing that they work on. They don't have to focus on paying their rent or doing any of that stuff for the most part. All they have to do is focus on getting better at singing and dancing, and it definitely shows, and it's great. BoA, obviously, it's not like a controversial statement, but she is fantastic. She is legendary. I don't know. She's fantastic. I wish that more people who got into K-pop yesterday or within the last year would really really were aware and appreciated and just listened to her stuff, watched her music videos, and just learned who she was, because she's amazing. So that's really all that is all that I've got to say about this song music video. We're of course, I got more BoA songs on my list that I pick from, but if you guys have got any suggestions for music videos or just songs in general, videos that you want to see me react to, Korean music specifically, then drop those down into the comments below. I will add them to the list that I picked these from at random, and maybe at some point in the near or distant future, you'll see me talk about or cover your suggestions. So comments down below with your suggestions, and of course just general thoughts on BoA in general, this song in specific, whatever you want to say, drop them down there. It's really, really appreciated. Share whatever your thoughts are. Don't be afraid to say that you don't like this song, even though I don't know how you could possibly not like BoA. But if you don't, then that's your own opinion, and that is actually perfectly valid. But don't be afraid to share it. Just because I don't agree, don't be afraid to share it. I want to hear what you guys have got to say, and this community that we're trying to build here is all about having some free and open discussion about our thoughts and opinions, whether we agree or disagree. So if that's a community that you guys want to become a part of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next time.